everybody, this is Sincere Michael from Street Productions, bringing you a new podcast from my new segment called the Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I've tried to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, this podcast will retain some adult language. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Black Lightning. So basically, this episode starts off with two bits, a drug dealer that Jefferson, get break as Black Lightning. Black Lightning, we see this ex-drug dealer that Jefferson took care of as Black Lightning, so gave him a break, gave his black ass a break, not calling the cops on him. So anyway, but Jefferson still worked his ass in his Black Lightning outfit. So anyway, Two Bits is now so basically, after making a deal with Jefferson, aka Black Lightning, Two Bits is no longer a drug dealer. So basically, he's trying to make an honest living, or make a living of selling bootleg DVDs and sneakers and shit on the street. So basically, it's late at night. Two bits one of the drug dealers so basically saw a young drug dealer get this student that has on a uniform for Jefferson High School some green light, and therefore when she took the green light, she seems like she had the powers of fire, but that's when a black girl showed up, and these guys jumped out, knocked her unconscious, and took her away. So anyway, meanwhile, Jefferson's older daughter Vanessa, aka Thunder, went to the vicinity that Gary told him about all the people that missed 13 years ago. She went there by herself, broke in, and found the people. So basically, turns out everybody. So after doing a further inspection, it turns out that the people are not dead. They're still alive in a quiet. Into a cryogenic sleep. So basically, Thunder was about to back him out, and she realized that if I break him out now, then I might need your help. So basically, she left the vicinity and went to go tell her dad about it. So basically, Jefferson, okay, who told you about this vicinity? It's Granny. So basically, okay. So basically, we'll go back together and feed the people, and go feed the people. So basically, we'll go back, and we go back tomorrow night and feed the people. So basically, now we get to Lala. Turns out Lala is not talking to Wanda anymore. Turns out he's talking to that nephew that he killed in a couple of previous episodes. The nephew who kidnapped Jennifer and Vanessa in the first place. The reason why he came back right in the first place. So while Lala talking to his dead nephew, his man is just standing there, at the club, looking at him like he's crazy, because, Lala's talking to dead people, but for everybody else around Lala, to his man, he's just talking to himself. So basically, Lala was like, why the hell you guys out there dealing? Ever since Black Lightning destroyed the Green Light Lab, we don't have nobody wants to like nobody wants to buy no weed and stuff ever since the green light lad it got built up by by Black Lightning. So anyway, so a lot of it's like what, so basically, so this is a good thing. So basically, no more green light drugs gives other drugs the opportunity to push other drugs. So basically, one of the men disagreed with Lala, so Lala ripped this guy's ear off and shot him with his own gun. Shot his man with his own gun after ripping his ear off. So basically, the man was like, Lala was like, Lala's man was like, we're cool, we'll do what you say. So anyway, so basically, it turns out that Jefferson and Dawn of Thunder, International AK Thunder went back to where where those other metahuman were being stored at. Turns out when they got back there, the place was empty. So anyway, so basically somehow Jefferson managed to track now Jefferson can see electrical. He can see electricity, and the pattern of electricity, thanks to the suit and whatnot. So anyway, looking around for any type of evidence, turns out it was an ambush. So basically, once the armed guard started to shoot at Black Lightning and Thunder. So basically, working together and using their powers, working together as a team, they managed to take down the armed guards and managed to escape. So basically, Jefferson had to talk with Vanessa later that night about why him and Gammy are not cool. So basically, Vanessa understands that Gammy still loves us. So basically, he could help us out with this whole missing metahuman thing. But Jefferson was was not trying to hear that. So basically, he we do it ourselves without Gammy's help. So basically, the next morning, two bits showed up at Jefferson's house. Turns out that he was telling him that one of his students got snatched up after she scored some green light by people. So basically after two bits told him that explanation, he told younger Jennifer to stay home today from school, and had Vanessa look after Jennifer and whatnot. So anyway, that way he can look into this further. So anyway, the girl turned out the missing girl Jefferson's missing student friend was putting out flyers around the neighborhood and whatnot. So basically, she went to Gammy shop, and he's like, the girl telling her that, my friend has been missing, the cops won't do anything, because she was addicted to green light, so basically the cops won't do anything. So Gammy's like, well, I think somebody will do something about that. So basically Gammy started to have flashbacks about the money he helped find who got snatched up and whatnot. So basically, Gammy is like, I need to do something about this. So anyway, Yeah. So anyway, so next, so basically back at, so basically back at, so basically back at Jefferson House, we see Vanessa was Jefferson was trying to convince Jennifer to help her and dad fight for freedom using powers. But Jennifer says, look, I don't want to be a superhero. I don't even want to have any power. So basically, Jennifer refused to be a part of her sister and father whole superhero team and whatnot. So basically, that's when Vanessa said about, you always been a critter. So basically, like, you are a critter. So basically, you quit on track, you quit on Camille. So basically, it's like, that really pissed Jennifer. Therefore, her powers activated and fly a pillar on the couch. So basically, it's like, Vanessa said, "Oh, you must have the same powers as Dad is." Uh, so anyway, after some close to it, so basically later that night, Jefferson as Black Lightning, when Jefferson dressed up as Black Lightning and like put on his Black Lightning outfit and once again question Too Bad he was in an alley somewhere. So anyway, Too Bad is like, so basically Jefferson, aka Black Lightning, was questioning Too Bad again about that warehouse that they really with the missing medicine. So basically, like, Too Bad said, I get to some military guys with these weird gamer things, taking out of that warehouse. So basically, after getting the information, so basically Jefferson went back to check on his friends, check on his brother and his ex-wife. So anyway, while I was so basically the next day, Jamie's old boss and a couple of men, came to Jamie's tailor shop and kidnapped Jamie. So basically, like, Jamie was like, Jamie had no choice but to go with them. So basically, like, the boss was like, so Jamie's ex-boss, Martin, was like, what the hell, like, do you know who Black Lightning is? And Jamie was blah. Jamie was getting the shit behind him, but he did not snitch on Jefferson being Black Lightning. So basically, Martin says, fine, I'll go ask Jefferson. We'll go get Jefferson, and convince him. You'll talk to him once we go get Jefferson. So basically, later that night, Jefferson found the drug dealers that sold the green light drugs to his mistress that got kicked out by Martin's men. So basically, so it turns out the drug dealer is a kid named Malik. So basically, Jefferson said to him that if you stop some drugs, I'll make sure that your mama, I'll make sure your mama will be alright. So basically, like, the only reason why Malik was sent to us in the first place to pay for pay rent and shit. So basically, Jefferson said, come to my school, come to my school Saturday. I'll make sure that that your mama won't have any problem paying rent and whatnot. So basically, the maker was like, okay. So anyway. So anyway, Jefferson. Meanwhile, Jefferson's ex-wife was doing having the girls get MRA and whatnot. So basically, the MRA says that Jennifer can generate pure electricity energy, but Jefferson can only use the energy around him, and Jefferson cannot generate lightning, but I mean. Jefferson can't generate lightning, so basically he sucks lightning into his body like a battery. But Jennifer can but his youngest daughter can generate lightning from her body and whatnot. So anyway, so basically, she does have the same powers as her father, but a bit different. So anyway, Saturday morning came. So basically, the drug dealers, Malik, came to Jefferson School, and Jefferson saying, I was a man of my word. So basically, I made some calls, blah, blah, blah. No word about your mama, about losing your crib. So basically, Jefferson had made some calls. Since Malik showed up, he kept his in the body. So basically, while Tooting and Malik, Martin Smith showed up and took Jefferson away, but he took Jefferson away where Gammy was at. So basically, after she gave me all fucked up and shit, so basically, the man was Gammy, so I to tell us who Black Lightning is. So basically, so basically Jefferson uses powers to cause a blackout and Jamie kill the guys who beat the shit out of him. So basically they got away. So basically Jefferson took them back to his underground bunker under Jamie's tailor shop. So basically, so basically Jamie and Jefferson made up. So basically Jamie said that, you need to go put your friend in hiding, Martin will stop till he finds you. So anyway, so basically Jamie told us that, if you find Sparta, he will if you find Sparta, it can help you find the missing metahuman. So basically Jefferson went to put his family in a safe place. So basically Jefferson put his family in his father's house, that the same house that the same house that his father was killed at. So basically he put it in that house, that way they can be safe. So basically, Jefferson's family is safe for now. So anyway, Lala had, wants to start a joke. So basically, Lala reached out to some contacts, it starts to send his men out to start selling the drugs again. So basically, Lala is it's time to rebuild the original drug trade, some coke and weed and shit. So basically, but but as he was talking to that rescue spirit, he gave a new tattoo on his body, a face of his dead nephew that he killed in a previous episode. So anyway, while Lala was trying to bring the drug trade back of original drugs, we see Jamie's ex-boss Martin at a new storage facility where all the missing money is dead. That went missing 30 years ago, along with the girl that got abducted. But I mean. We see Martin at a new storage facility, along with the missing metahumans of 30 years ago, and also the missing student Jefferson. That she's in one of those cryo parts, along with the missing metahumans that went missing 30 years ago. Turns out that during this, turns out that Jefferson's vice principal is working for Martin. So basically, it turns out that Martin figured out that Jefferson is Black Lightning. So basically, so Martin got on to. He got very pissed off about Jefferson's vice president didn't know that Jefferson was Black Lightning. So basically, so basically Jefferson's vice president didn't believe it, but Martin said it's true. So basically, but it's just. But we just have to make sure he is Black Lightning. So basically, you need to get very close to Jefferson and confirm that he really is Black Lightning. Martin knows Jefferson is Black Lightning, but he wants to make sure that Jefferson is Black Lightning. So this is how the episode ended. But Martin telling her to find out that Jefferson is really Black Lightning. So anyway, this episode was not bad. So basically, this episode was really, kind of, was a pretty good episode. So anyway, like always, this is Michael. Sign off. Go on.